Hi, my name is Mark, and I use he, him pronouns. You've probably noticed that more and more people are stating their preferred pronouns when they introduce themselves in social conversations, in classrooms, in the workplace, in their email signatures, and on social media. The reason is simple. There is a range of gender identities beyond male and female. In English, many use he, him, or she, her pronouns, but a growing number of people are using different pronouns like they, them, ze, them, ze, here, her, hers, and am.
What are we, making up words now?
These are called gender-neutral pronouns. They don't specify the gender of the subject of the sentence, and they exist because you can't assume someone's gender just by looking at them. Words matter, and they are powerful tools to convey meaning and connect more deeply with one another. Making incorrect assumptions about someone's gender, that's a microaggression that could be hurtful for individuals who identify with certain communities, such as transgender or queer communities. So, what's the best way to be sure you're using the right pronouns? Just ask. Asking for and using someone's preferred pronouns show respect and help create an inclusive environment.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the f*** up.
Now, I showed that clip we just saw in a video a little over a year ago, but I saw it making its rounds on the interwebs again and figured I would show it to you guys one more time just to give you an idea of what we've been dealing with over the past 4 years under the Biden regime. Since it was a government TikTok from the U.S. Embassy and consulates in Brazil, more on the Biden administration clown show in just 1 minute. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and very crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we have no time to waste, so let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this slightly husky individual is Brenda. Now, Brenda looks like he could have played middle linebacker for the New York Jets in his younger days, but that's neither here nor there. I digress. Brenda is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a lesbian. Now, Brenda uses she, her pronouns and, you guessed it, ladies' restrooms. Wait, what?
What is your f***ing problem, man? Huh?
So Donald Trump has started picking people to fill cabinet positions in his upcoming administration, including Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Matt Gaetz, and to run the Health and Human Services Department, RFK Jr. And as you can imagine, the establishment players are losing their fucking minds, which means they are the right picks, of course. So let's keep it moving with everybody's favorite paid establishment shill, the young lad Harry, letting us know what he thinks of Donald Trump's personnel decisions. I'll give you a hint. He's not real happy with RFK Jr. running the Department of Health and Human Services. However, he has absolutely no problem whatsoever with Joe Biden's pick to be the Assistant Secretary of Health and Human Services, Rachel Levine.
Hello, my name is Admiral Rachel Levine, and I have the honor of being the Assistant Secretary for Health at the United States Department of Health and Human Services. Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month, and actually, let's declare it a summer of pride. Happy Summer of Pride.
Produced by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It's funny because he's fat.
So yeah, the only thing I really have to say to the young lad Harry is, if you weren't calling out that sideshow over the past 4 years, you really don't have a leg to stand on now. Roll it.
For anyone who hasn't been keeping track of how screwed America is, in just the past couple of days, Donald Trump has announced that he's nominating a Fox News host to be the next Secretary of Defense. He also said that he's giving Elon Musk his own brand new government agency to run. And then just today, Donald Trump announced that he's nominating RFK Jr. to lead all of our health agencies in the United States. Now, reminder, RFK Jr. is a conspiracy theorist who is not a doctor. He's never studied medicine. He's never practiced medicine. He's never worked in medicine or run a health agency, but now he's going to be controlling America's health. Donald Trump isn't even in office yet, and it's already going terribly.
Who the f*** do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
This next clip is another one that I played in a video a while back. It's probably been a couple years by now. Some of you may remember it, but it is yet another reminder of the clown show we've all been dealing with in the White House over the past 4 years. This is a White House intern. Roll it.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did it, Joe. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen. And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama.
We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
Well, I don't know. That's really messed up. Super gay.
Next up, we have this slightly rotund young lady with the pride flag hanging on the wall behind her, saying that she lets politics come between friendships. The loving and tolerant left. Roll it.
I don't let politics come between friendships. Bitch, I do. You sold me the out for concepts of lower gas prices. You.
Go on a diet, you fat bitch! So if anyone is complaining about Donald Trump's cabinet picks for his upcoming administration, it's all an upgrade from this current White House circus as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, next up, so we've heard some pretty dumb takes over the past week with these liberal meltdowns, but I think this one takes the cake. Roll it.
To the white women that voted for Trump, you should cancel that self-tan membership. I'm thinking. Any tanning membership. Why do you want to be brown? Isn't brown dirty? Isn't brown gross? Isn't brown like not what we want to be? We don't allow that in our country. You're brown? Girl.
Are you f***ing dumb?
Now this next clip is honestly kind of sad. This is what happens to a person when they watch CNN and MSNBC on loop all day. Roll it.
Am I the only one who feels abandoned by the Biden administration? Where are they? Why aren't they out there talking and telling us that they're doing anything they can to help protect us from what's coming, to help protect our democracy? Maybe they're working in the background and we just can't see it yet, but I am desperate for them to come out and say something that gives me even an ounce of hope, because I am so scared of where we're headed. Where are you, Biden? Why are you guys doing something? Please step down and let Kamala be president for a minute, and maybe she can do something, but somebody's got to do something. You can't just hand the keys over to that monster and just feed us all to that lion.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
So these people keep saying that Donald Trump is going to use the military to go after his political enemies. Well, that is exactly what this Rick Moranis lookalike wants Carmelo Harris to do. Roll it.
So hear me out. Hear me out, y'all. So what if, I've been thinking about this. I think about this stuff all the time. I'm crazy. So what if Joe steps down now, makes Kamala 47, and then Kamala uses that power that the Supreme Court gave her, that almighty presidential power, free to do whatever the hell you want to do. She should go in there with the military and get Donald Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jim Jordan, Ted Cruz, Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz. I'm sure there's a lot, Mike Johnson. I'm sure there's plenty of more, J.D. Vance, and have them picked up and arrested for treason What? Come on, y'all. I could do this.
Are you fucking crazy? Huh?
Hey guys, real quick. Real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. Now, this young fella doesn't really ever have to worry about finding a job because any haunted house would hire him. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our first two sponsors are two great friends of the channel, none other than Pastor Bob Rogers and Patty Howen. And the third sponsor is White Wellbeing. So Pastor Bob, Patty, and White Wellbeing, thank you guys all so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. And I want to give a big shout out to today's honorable mention, Timothy Plum, for leaving a super thanks on the last video. So Timothy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So once again, today's video sponsors are Pastor Bob Rogers, Patty Howen, and White Wellbeing, with the honorable mention going to Timothy Plum. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, I think we've all seen enough of this guy for one day. This is what nightmares are made of. Ugh.
You look ridiculous.
All right, let's take a quick break from all the liberal meltdowns and Trump derangement syndrome so we could listen to this lady tell us that people need to stop spreading the lie that being fat is unhealthy. Roll it.
Regularly tell me that I need to stop normalizing obesity, but 2 out of 5 American adults are obese, so it's definitely normalized. I think what you're pushing back on is the idea that it's okay to be obese. Of course it is. We exist. It is not a moral failure to be any particular size. It is not a moral failure to exist in a bigger body, and it is not a moral failure to be unhealthy. Yes, we should set up our systems to enable people to be healthy, and then are not the same thing. If you really want us fat people to be healthy, then you need to stop spreading the lie that our being fat is what makes us unhealthy, because that's an unnecessary barrier to us getting health care.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah, she was a big girl, sir.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this amazing clip of Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez talking to the race lady from MSNBC, Joyless Reid, Donald Trump picking Tulsi Gabbard for one of his cabinet positions. And you know, if AOC and Joy Reid think that Donald Trump made the wrong decision by picking Tulsi Gabbard, he made the right decision. Anyway, AOC and Joy Reid both say that Donald Trump and Tulsi Gabbard are pro-war. Would be further from the truth, but since when do these two care about telling the truth? Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
And we haven't even gotten to Tulsi Gabbard potentially having access to national security information. And Russia loves it, loves her.
And I actually think almost more than Matt Gaetz, Tulsi Gabbard's appointment is devastating. And Tulsi Gabbard's nomination, as much as she says that she's an anti-war person, she's not.
Yeah.
She supports very pro-war individuals.
Including
abroad.
in Syria.
And let's be very clear, a Tulsi Gabbard nomination is a pro-war nomination globally. Point blank, period.
As is Donald Trump as president of the United States.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
As much as she says that she's an anti-war person, she's not.
Yeah.
She supports very pro-war individuals.
Including
abroad.
in Syria.
And let's be very clear,
Yeah.
a Tulsi Gabbard nomination is a pro-war nomination globally. Point blank, period.
As is Donald Trump as president of the United States.
Lying bitch. She is lying like a motherfucker. I know that. Ooh, that TSA shit tingles. This motherfucker's lying.
And you ain't black.